Good afternoon everyone. Today we begin our journey at Kuala Lumpur International Airport 2 after landing on AirAsia X. I made my way to the basement where I will catch the KLIA express train to take me to Kuala Lumpur International Airport 1. This trip only costs 1.8 ringgit, which is about 60 cents Australian and is the most convenient way between these two terminals. In just 5 minutes, I arrived at Kuala Lumpur International Airport 1. Along the way to the departures area, you will pass a food court. Inside, there are a ton of restaurants to pick from. Near the middle, there's also a Starbucks if you just feel like some drinks. After passing through the food court, there are a couple of escalators you will need to take before you arrive at the departure hall. Up here is where you can check in or drop off any baggage. KLIA 1 essentially serves all airlines except AirAsia and a couple of other budget airlines which are based at KLIA 2. This airport first opened up in 1998, and over the last 20 years of travelling here, it hasn't changed that much. This isn't a bad thing, and KLIA 1 is still one of my favourite airports in the world. After a short walk, I reached the Malaysia Airlines counters. As I'm flying in business class today, I can go to the priority counters, which were fast and efficient. Once you're done with check-in, you can head over to some shops at the back, which are a mix of high-end and casual stores. What I really want to show you guys is a viewing area that's available before the security checkpoint. Follow the signs till you reach the end and you will find the viewing area where you can sit down and unwind. I highly recommend anyone who loves to play in sport like me to come here if you have the time. There's roughly 50 seats or so and plenty of windows facing the airfield. TVs with flight information is also present in case you get carried away. On the left side, we have a couple of boutique aircraft along with the Singapore Airlines 737 getting ready for pushback. Directly in front, we can see the KLIA 1 satellite terminal. More about that later in this video. On the right side, we have a bunch of Malaysia Airlines 737s. Further back, we can see KLIA 2 with AirAsia aircraft. Overall, I spent about half an hour here before I made my way to security clearance. After I cleared security, I stumbled across a bunch of model aircraft, which was pretty cool. If I could get my wife to agree, this would definitely be my living room. Alright, back to where we were. Tonight's flight to Tokyo would depart from gate C35, which means I will need to transfer across to the satellite terminal. The free Aerotrain service used to bring passengers across and back. However, it is currently getting replaced and will be ready in 2025. In the meantime, there are shuttle buses available which will bring you across. After a very short walk, I arrived at the bus stands with 3 buses waiting to go. The bus ride took several minutes, and along the way, I could plane spot from ground level, which was a bonus. Here we are at the satellite terminal. Overall, it has the same theme as the main terminal with big open spaces and design. Basically, any departure from gate C will require you to transfer to this satellite terminal. Like the main terminal, there is also a big range of high-end to casual stores to shop in. Before heading to the gates, I'm gonna check out the Malaysia Airlines Golden Lounge upstairs. If you're interested to see how this lounge is, please don't forget to subscribe so you can watch it when my review comes out. Heading to gate C35 was easy following the signs. Outside the gate, there was a second security checkpoint before heading into the seating area. A passport and boarding pass check will also be conducted before entering. The seating area was pretty big with various arrangements. Outside, we can see our A350 today. Here's the best shot I could get. Tonight's A350 to Tokyo is registered as 9 Mike Alpha Echo. The current age of this aircraft is 5.7 years old, and it is one of the youngest A350s in the Malaysia Airlines fleet. Boarding then commenced 10 minutes after schedule. Business class passengers were given priority boarding through a special lane. Upon entering the aircraft, I was greeted by a friendly cabin crew. Welcome aboard Malaysia Airlines Flight 88. After a very short walk, I arrived at my seat, 3A by the left side of the aircraft. The Malaysia Airlines business class seats have a pitch of 44 inches and a width of 22 inches. The seat has a nice adjustable headrest, along with a 3-point belt system. On the right hand side of the seat, you get a bottle of water, a mini pocket storage, and of course, the seat controls. Right in front of this, there is a small storage compartment with a mirror on the door. This is a handy little space to have, just don't forget to take out your stuff at the end of the flight. At the bottom, there is a remote control for the in-flight entertainment system. In addition, there are also quick access buttons on the side. At the top section, you have an extra storage area. A sealed blanket was also provided, which felt fairly thick and warm. The pillow provided was clean and had decent cushioning. For extra padding, seat liners are also available if you want to use them. Finally, a headset and amenity bag were also given. I'll tell you more about them later. The business class cabin tonight was pretty full for this flight. Soon after getting seated, the cabin crew came around and gave out hot towels. This quickly followed by a selection of drinks. I chose the orange juice. Looking closer at our seat area, there is a little passage to enter and exit from. The legroom is fantastic, with plenty of lie flat room that tucks under the seat in front. On the side, there is also plenty of space between the seat and the window. Right in front, there is a 16-inch touchscreen in-flight entertainment system with 1080p resolution. Next to this, there is a retractable coat hanger. At 11:55 PM, the final passengers boarded and we began pushback. As we departed from the gate, a very entertaining safety video was shown. Passengers definitely paid attention, including myself. During the climb out, I looked at the flight information screen, which was very cool and provided plenty of information. After takeoff, the cabin crew came around and offered drinks. I got the Tiger branded beer, which came with 2 packets of salted peanuts. At the front seat pocket, we have a universal power outlet along with a USB charging port. The menu and safety card can also be found here. Here's a closer look at tonight's menu to Tokyo. We have quite a long list of items, which was nice. The full list of drinks available was also quite comprehensive. I should mention here that before the flight, Malaysia Airlines sent me a PDF with a revised menu for some routes. This was due to a new catering change currently in place. It's great to see them reaching out before the flight for this. As well as this, for business class passengers, there is an option to use the Chef on Call feature to pre-select a meal. I got the steak with potatoes. Alright, back to the flight. The food tray can be accessed by releasing the latch and pulling it to its final position. It was clean and decent in size. Taking a closer look at the amenities bag, it feels pretty nice and is made by Aspinall of London. Inside, you will find a dental kit and mouthwash, a comb, socks and eye cover, earplugs and lotions. The first meal came, which was everybody's favourite, the chicken satay. It tasted fantastic. Just like the ones from the streets of Malaysia, it came with a generous amount of peanut sauce. After this, I decided to try the California roll from the Anytime menu. It was pretty good. After testing out the headset, I can say it's pretty comfortable and offers quite a good sound experience. There is a little pouch beneath the screen where these can be stored. The selection of movies on the entertainment system was decent, with the latest titles available. Movies for kids are also available for the young ones. For TV shows, it's pretty similar here also, with a big variety of Western and Asian shows to select from. At the home menu, there's other content also, such as the safety video we saw earlier if you so wish to view it again. Apart from this, it's just boring content left that you probably will never read anyways. Overall, I found the in-flight entertainment system to be responsive and provides high quality images. No complaints here. It's feature-packed with many options and is simple to use. One thing that caught my interest was the free Wi-Fi offered. Unfortunately, after checking with the cabin crew, this particular flight didn't have Wi-Fi enabled, so I couldn't use it. The time was coming to 1:30 AM and the cabin lights were dimmed for passengers to sleep. In this setting, there were plenty of ambience lighting in the seat area and the control buttons were clearly visible. Before laying flat in my seat, I went to the toilet. There was nothing special here, but it's worth mentioning a refreshment spray and lotions are available along with well-stocked paper towels. Getting back to my seat, I played around with the seat controls which were easy and responsive. There are also preset positions you can select with a single push. The massage was also surprisingly good that targets your back area. Anyways, here is the seat at its fully flat position. According to Malaysia Airlines, the total length of the bed is 78 inches end to end. Laying down, I was comfortable and had plenty of room. It's getting pretty late, so it's time to turn off my monitor and get some sleep. The next morning, I woke up with about 2.5 hours left before reaching Tokyo. Morning drinks were offered by the cabin crew as they made their way around. I got the hot coffee, which had a nice taste to it and gave me the morning kick I needed. Breakfast service started soon after, and for the first course, I got the yogurt and fresh fruit set. A nice strawberry jam was provided, along with a portion of butter to go with the bakery options. I chose the croissant, which was nice and fluffy on the inside. The final meal came afterwards, which was a steak with vegetables. This was pre-ordered through the Chef on Call option, as I mentioned before. This tasted amazing, but as a note, it was more on the well done side and was a little bit dry. Dawn was breaking, and after my meals, I sat up and enjoyed some TV shows with the short time I had remaining on the flight. As well as this, I was able to capture some fantastic footage with the sun slowly rising for the new day. With under 1 hour left to go, everybody was awake and ready to arrive at Tokyo. Not too long later, descent was soon beginning and I began to prepare for landing. Using the single touch button, the seat was easily reclined to the upright position. Looking at the final ratings, the cabin crew were very attentive and paid attention to every detail on the flight. They had a very friendly attitude throughout the whole journey and showed true Malaysian hospitality, which they are known for. It's a superb 9.5 out of 10 for me. For food and drinks, I enjoyed the big range that was offered on board and also the ability to pre-select items online. The signature satay is the real winner though, and you really can't go wrong with that. Therefore, it's a perfect 10 out of 10 for me. For comfort, the seats were fantastic and the in-flight entertainment system was a joy to use. My only complaint, however, was the lack of Wi-Fi, which was advertised before the flight. Therefore, with this minor setback, it's a 9.5 out of 10. For timeliness, we left Kuala Lumpur about 20 minutes late, but was on track to land roughly 10 minutes earlier. This was great, and it's an easy 10 out of 10 for this category. Adding everything up, we get a very strong score of 9.75 out of 10. The flight was near perfect, and I wish the journey was longer so I could keep enjoying the experience.
Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, selamat datang ke lapangan terbang antarabangsa Narita. Sila berada di tempat duduk anda dan pasangkan tali lidah sehingga tanda isyarat tersebut dipadamkan. Berhati-hati semasa membuka ruang penyimpanan di atas dan pastikan semua barangan anda telah diambil. Anda dibenarkan menggunakan peralatan udara alih dengan perkhidmatan seluler sekarang. Bagi pihak kapten dan semua anak-anak kapal ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kerana terbang bersama Malaysia Airlines yang juga ahli One World. Kami berharap anda telah menikmati layanan Malaysian Hospitality kami. Salam hormat. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Narita International Airport. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is switched off. Be careful when opening the wing compartment and remember to take all your personal belongings with you. You are now allowed to use your portable electronic device with cellular network. On behalf of Captain and the rest of the crew, we'd like to thank you for flying Malaysia Airlines, a member of One World Airlines.
As we approach the gate and disembark, I'd like to thank you for watching till the end. Welcome to Japan, and I hope everyone enjoyed the flight with me today. Please leave a like, and if you want to see more upcoming videos, hit the subscribe button and I'll see you next time.